What's up, chicklets? It's your boy Chicken back once again. This time we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw, man. Everything that went down. We're going to go over the good, the bad, and the in-between. And I'll give you guys my overall thoughts on some of the segments and matches that happened on Monday Night Raw, man. So let's start off with the good, man, because it's less good than bad, and it's a lot more bad to talk about. So let's go and start off with the good, man. The good thing about this Monday Night Raw, man, they had some nice quality matches on the show, man. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus had a match, and that match was really good. No disqualification match. They really took the fight to each other. They also had AJ Styles versus Randy Orton in the match, man, and that match was really good as well. So those two guys had they kept hyping it up as a WrestleMania quality match, and I mean, it really was, man, a really good match. So, and some of the other matches on the card, were also good too. So that's one thing I can say that was good about Monday Night Raw. But, execution, storyline, stuff like that that's some of the bad parts. But also, anything that has anything to do with Hurt Business is always a good thing, especially right now. So, Raw started off with Bobby Lashley. And that's one of the ups that's going on with Monday nights right now is Bobby Lashley getting this major push, the WWE Championship, and also, likely going to WrestleMania with that championship around his waist, man. But he got a nice new entrance here, starting off Monday Night Raw. The Miz came out, did a promo, and he's getting his rematch here. So, yeah, Bobby Lashley looked fantastic with the championship around his waist. These two guys had a match. It was a pretty short squash match, which, it should be. But, yeah, man, so Bobby Lashley, once again, man, he just had this physical, dominant presence about him, man. So I'm liking what they're doing with him. And they've been doing a consistent job at booking him very good. So that's one of the good things that WWE has been doing. And The Miz as well, man. The Miz has been doing a great job, man, filling the roles. Like, whatever they need him to do, he does it. And he does a good job, man. The Miz is a great talker. And I've been super impressed with The Miz over the last few weeks, man. Since he cashed in the Money in the Bank, all the way up until this point, The Miz has been fantastic. He even helped make Bobby Lashley even look more dominant. So that's one of the goods and great things that happened here on Monday Night Raw. And like I said, the match qualities of some of the matches. So Drew McIntyre was backstage, and Sheamus wasn't done yet. Drew McIntyre was watching the match between Lashley and Miz, and Sheamus attacked him backstage, so that led to a match. Drew McIntyre wanted a no disqualification match. Like I said, man, that was one of the good things about Raw as well, man. They had a really good match. I really enjoyed that one, man. These guys was tearing each other apart. The match ended when Drew McIntyre and Sheamus both kind of like collided with stairs, like running into each other on the outside, and Sheamus got knocked out. So the match ended like that, but yeah, even with the ending like that, I still liked them. I enjoyed the match. I thought it was nice. I kind of wish they would have done this instead of just having Drew beat Sheamus last week. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like that ending, and it keeps the rivalry going, so they could potentially, go forward to Fastlane or even WrestleMania or whatever, and keep the rivalry going, get more personal as it goes. We'll talk about the main event, man, because they got a little bit of good, and that's AJ Styles versus Orton. It got a little bit of good and a little bit of bad in it, man, so we'll say that to the end. But let's go ahead and start talking about the bad, though, man, because like I said, man, Raw be iffy, man, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have too many, like, areas that I'm just like, yeah, I love what they're doing there. I love what they're doing there. That's why I like AEW, man, because I could watch like AEW from top to bottom. They do good stuff with their lower card, their mid card, and the upper card. They do all kinds of good storytelling and consistent booking and all that. So with WWE, they're a little bit different, you know what I mean? Especially on Raw, man. And this Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon thing they got going here, looking like it's going to lead to another weird Braun Strowman WrestleMania match. And speaking of WrestleMania matches, like Shane, I was looking at some of the previous WrestleManias, like just going back, looking at them and everything like that. And man, Shane McMahon, this dude, man, he went to war with The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He had a wrestling clinic with AJ Styles, you know what I'm saying? He stole the show from Daniel Bryan when Daniel Bryan made his return from retirement. You know what I mean? Like, and now Shane McMahon want to fight Braun Strowman, and he's probably gonna win. I mean, Shane McMahon also beat The Miz. So I mean, like, come on, man. I'm not interested in none of these guys. Whenever they come out, I'm just not interested. Braun Strowman, especially, I can't believe this guy was actually in the main event last year, fighting for the championship. But anyways, so no. We don't want that. We don't want no Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon. We don't even want you guys getting that much TV time. But yeah, basically, Braun was being an idiot like always, and Shane was like basically call him an idiot without calling him an idiot. And he got him like riled up, and Braun Strowman like chased Shane backstage, and then he went backstage and just like, where is he? Kept walking, and Shane's just like behind him like, it's fucking dumbass. You know what I mean? So it's just making him look stupid or whatever. So whatever. Anyways, another bad thing that happened on Raw that goes in the bad column, I would consider, but and it's just because of booking standpoint. Because I actually like Ali, and I actually like Matt Riddle, man. I like Matt Riddle a lot. I like watching his matches. I think these two guys have really good matches. But yeah, these guys gonna have a championship match at Fastlane for the U.S. Championship, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with that matchup as well. I think it's gonna be cool. But you know, Retribution has been booked so horribly. Like, these guys just feel like, you know, jobbers, feel like losers. And Matt Riddle, man, I mean, granted, it was a part of the Bobby Lashley run. He had to get ran through by Bobby Lashley, but that rivalry lasted for a while. And, you know what I mean, that kind of took a lot of the steam away from Matt Riddle. Like I said, even though I really personally like Matt Riddle, but, you know what I mean, like, it's just certain levels of how, you know, how you're going to be perceived as a performer when you are getting treated certain ways. And yeah, Matt Riddle got beat last week from against Ali. Like, these Retribution feuds are always so similar. Like, they win, then they had their members lose, and then they just keep losing, and then, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. But anyways, it was slap butt face, whatever, one of the members of Retribution taking on Matt Riddle, and Matt Riddle got the win. But yeah, man, it's just the booking, man. Like them just losing all the time, and just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just, they don't feel like a credible stable. So anyways, next is this one is getting down, even though like the match is good, you know what I'm saying? You got Xavier Woods going against Shelton Benjamin. The match is good, but I'm giving it, you know what I mean, on the downside on the bad column, because, you know what I mean, you got New Day and the Hurt Business, you know, two good tag teams, two very good tag teams, but it just like reminds me that like WWE don't do nothing with the tag team division. Like the Lucha House Party challenged the, you know, Hurt Business like a couple times, you know what I mean? And now it's just like, all right, now I'm back to New Day, you know, like, and the same thing on SmackDown, like the Street Profits, like, they ain't even getting no, you know what I mean? They ain't getting that shot to get the titles back, but it's like nobody else still there, like, in the meantime. I do like Chad Gable and Otis, though. I do like what they're doing, but you know what I mean? It's just kind of like highlights that it's like really no teams like around to do anything. But either way, man, I like both teams, so I'm pretty sure if they have a match, it's going to be a good match. So I wouldn't mind the match. But like I said, the only reason I put it in the down column is just because it's, you know, we've seen this match before, and it just feels like they don't have any teams. And last but not least, like I said, part good, part bad. The good thing is we had AJ Styles versus Orton, and they had a really good match, man. But the downside is this whole Alexa Bliss, everything Alexa Bliss and The Fiend. It's not working, man. It's really not working. I don't like it. I wish, you know what I mean, because Bray Wyatt is so creative, you know what I mean? I wish they did something better with extending this feud, or just, I don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe space it out a little bit so they wouldn't be doing all this weird, wonky Alexa Bliss crap. But either way, they had a really nice match, man, and during the match, Alexa Bliss distracted Randy Orton and made him start like puking and throwing up tar and blood or whatever, and they gave AJ Styles the opportunity to hit the, you know, flying forearm, and 1, 2, 3, AJ Styles got a big win. So yeah, that was nice for AJ Styles to get a huge win, but yeah, it was you know, whatever, like, it's a meh way to end the Monday Night Raw. So overall, man, the Raw, I thought Raw was good, man. Overall, I thought it was okay. Raw, like you can go back and watch it just so you can just like enjoy the matches. You can see, you know, Bobby Lashley beat the hell out of The Miz. You know what I mean? Some little things like that you can see. And plus, like I said, the main event was good and everything besides that wonky, wacky Alexa Bliss crap. But overall, I do think the show was good, though, man. I enjoyed it. So anyways, yeah, that's my overall thoughts, man. What you guys think of Monday Night Raw? What is standing out here for you guys? Do you like this stuff with Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton and The Fiend? Do you guys like the Hurt Business? What they doing there? You know what I mean? What you guys like about Monday Night Raw? Did it got anything going right? Charlotte had a segment too on Raw too. I forgot to mention. She was just like talking about like she wants an opportunity at the championship like that. I like that storyline with Lacey and Ric Flair too, man. Before that got ended, but anyways, all right, that's it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Before I get out of here, make sure leave a like on this video if you guys enjoy this type of content. Yeah, love, peace, chicken. Skeet. See you guys on the next Raw or Wrestling Review. Ooh.